It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And we're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And away we go from Wisconsin. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He had arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Jackson looking to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Running for the first time with a man out of Florida State. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 15. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Jackson now on 3rd. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's... Oh, my! They're faking it on their opening drive! This is caught. And the fake works to perfection. He's got the 1st down.
I love the aggressiveness of that call. B, aggressive. B-E, aggressive. B-E-A-G-G-R-E-S-S-I-V-E, and the special teams on it.
Putting the tight end in motion. 1st down. Here's Jlamar. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The give here on 2nd. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He's on the move. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Throw is caught by the back. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They put a receiver in motion right. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Come on, set. Go.
Lloyd running dead ahead. Give him a yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready. Warrior 70. Ready.
Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Called out a punt of 47 yards. And the Ravens will go on offense. New set of downs for him at the 38. Motioning left is their running back. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his right. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Hey, middle.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. They get 28 out of that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Pass is cut at the 9. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hands up.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Back to him on 2nd and goal. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. He gets 4, but not there yet. That brings up 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. We'll see if they go for it here. 4th down near the end zone. Lamar back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. On the give, it's Lloyd. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Go! Crack 80.
Throwing off the play fake here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action on first down. Cut by the open man. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Lloyd. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go.
They run once more with Lloyd. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
This one is up and good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Right up the gut. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Lamar off the play fake. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to the well again. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Ravens pushing for a score before the break. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. 4th down, here's Jackson. Escapes out to the left. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
They'll throw to begin this drive. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Box 7, top low 18. 18, Pioneer.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. Through the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's complete to Musgrave. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Handoff here to Lloyd. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Check go.
They go play action here. On target to Musgrave. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Cougar 19.
Now Lloyd. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Go.
Again, a run with Lloyd. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
18 Raptor. 18 Raptor. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Looking to the air here. He's got it near the 10. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, and a close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. On 1st down, Jackson buys time, rolling right. That one's complete over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, here's Jackson. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky down the line, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at a big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense, and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Jlamar. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Play action. Here's Jackson. Headed out right. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running back sent in motion left. 2nd and 4. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Lamar throwing again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense up to the line fast. The Packers take their 1st time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again following the sack. Getting out to his left. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
A tight end in motion now. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Edger and Cooper takes it away. And the Packers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He puts some juice on a deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 3. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing deep down the near side. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Packers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Go!
The give now to Lloyd. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers blowing them out now, 34-zip. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here. They send the tight end in motion. Play fake, Jackson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. This, our last play of the quarter. Jackson now, 3rd and long. Completed to Flowers. We've reached the end of the 3rd. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
No, we changed it.
Walker going in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Trying for the deep ball. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Jackson now on 3rd. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense. That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
2nd and 13. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Packers send out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. First down, here's Jlamar. Got a man, it's Mayer. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. First down throw for Jackson. He throws a bullet to the center of the... And they pick him off again! Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, or to put that opposing offense right back out there still reeling from that interception.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. To the ground with Lloyd. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Lloyd. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Lloyd running dead ahead. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ready up.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Come on, set. Ready.
Running right is Lloyd. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hut, hut.
Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here comes Williams on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's loaded another one up. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
They bring their tight end left. 2nd and 10 now. Big gain downfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Hits his running back. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Motioning the tight end now. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Flush down now to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Jackson yet again. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Packers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Ready? Check go.
They go with Lloyd here. And he's taken down after gaining a couple. And that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Striking 18.
They give it to him again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Caught by Flowers. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Motioning one of the tight ends. Play action now with Jackson. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Jlamar. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. And the Packers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So this is a Packers win. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.